Our final registered speaker is Mr. Ryan Sullivan.
Good evening, Marco residents. My name is Ryan Sullivan. I am the host of the Good Morning Marco podcast. Many of you may have seen the video that my co-host and I, Jordan Crayley, did on the trolley route. So let's see if I can use the projector. I don't know where that is. To the right? Perfect. All right. All right, let's see. So I think our main issue with the trolley as it stands is the route doesn't really make sense for Marco residents. I am in favor of public transportation whenever it is available. I would love to drive the trolley. However, I live right here, over on this blue line near Mackle Park. The current trolley route is following closely to this green line here. And frankly, we have two trolleys that are in the proposed plan from what I've been able to understand, and it only services the beach area. The main problem that we are seeking to solve with the proposed trolley, which I can take that down, main problem we're seeking to solve is the parking and congestion. Now, I would use the trolley if the closest bus stop was not 2 miles from my house. I would love to go down to Publix, not the tourist Publix, but the big Publix. Go down to the Publix on Barfield, and then also go to the Cava Bar in the central Publix Plaza on the island. However, currently there is no bus stops near my house. If there was one at the Mackle Park, it would be a quick 2-minute walk. The thing is, this is for tourists, but we're paying for it. I want to use it. if it's going to be on our tax dollars, I would love to use it. I think the trolley is an amazing idea, but in its current state, it's not feasible for Marco Island residents. I agree with Mr. Winter's earlier comments. I think that one of the things we're going to need to look at in the future is definitely a parking garage, because that would be able to alleviate the parking problems. This will help alleviate traffic. It's proven that the average amount of people in a car is 1.5. And I'm not being pedantic on that, as some next door users may say. But the average person in a car is 1.5, and the average car takes up the average bus takes up the space on a road of 3 cars. So if there's 10 people on the bus at any given time, that is taking cars off the road. It will clear traffic if people are able to ride it. If it doesn't go to the places where people are, or the places where people want to go, people aren't going to ride it. I see the utility for the tourists. I don't see the utility for some of the residents. I want a 98-year-old woman who is no longer able to drive because she's got sundowners be able to walk down the street and hop in her car and then go get her ice cream at Sweet Annie's and then go pick up her pot roast at Publix and still be able to get home before everything goes warm, because she is actually able to take some form of transportation. My mom would have, Michelle Sullivan, who passed back in 2019, would have been able to use this trolley, because with her limited form of transportation, her scooter, she was not able to make it past the San Marco due to poor sidewalks and stuff like that. She would have been able to hop onto a trolley and then make it to wherever she wanted to go if it was close enough. So that is all I really have to say. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I love the idea, but let's just move it towards residents. Thank you. I'm Ryan Sullivan. And you can listen to Good Morning Marco if you want to.
Okay, that is our final registered speaker.
All right, thank you.
So I also wanted to say, Ryan Sullivan and Good Morning Marco, I watched your whole episode, and I loved it. I loved how much time you took to drive down and see every bus stop. I think you were surprised to see how many bus stop signs there already are on Marco, and how at each sign, I believe there's a bench. Some of them were turned around, which you noted. It's funny. But Ryan, thank you. And you're a Marco resident. You've been, most of, not all of your life a Marco resident. And so I really respect how much you care about the community and enough to do that, your podcast, which is interesting and entertaining. So that's Good Morning Marco. I'll give you a little plug. And also then they went back to the Kava Bar and talked to some people who worked at the Kava Bar and got some feedback about the route and just talking about it practically from your own experience and what you would want. I really appreciated that feedback as well. So I wanted to say I am listening to everyone, including the people who are vehemently against it for lots of reasons, and I understand that. But I just wanted to say this: what we're talking about here is putting it into the budget so that we can come back and make sure that what we're doing, it might not be the best, the only thing to do, but it's something that we can say, let's try this and see if it works.